over the advantages of using this tile adhesive. What I love about it, it's already pre-mixed. I don't have to mix anything up. I just lift the lid off the bucket and then I can use it straight away. That is a really good bonus. The other advantage is this can be colored with tints. So I'm going to talk about coloring your mastic adhesive. So I'm just going to show you how I color my mastic adhesive. And I can use any good quality ink. If you use a paint like a poster paint, the problem is that there are other things inside. And usually the paint is not strong enough in pigment. These are Tints All. These are a very strong pigment. They're designed to tint epoxy resins, paints, and all sorts of materials, but they do wash out in water, so they are good. But once they are set in the adhesives, they are permanent. I can get a good strong color with this Tints All. I'm just going to put a little bit, and I mean a very little bit, onto this knife. So it's only just a very, very small portion. And then I'm going to mix it, and this is called Rose Lake. And see how we get this wonderful color. Now with mastic adhesive, it's going to actually dry darker than what it looks now. Now, you can use really good quality Indian inks or artist inks. They are fantastic for coloring. As I said, don't use the poster paints, the tempera paints. There is not enough color pigment and it will compromise the adhesive on your glue. So now I've got this purple, and I'm going to show you what I can do with this because this is really, really cool. It's going to be used like thin set, but it's not designed for outside. This is for decorative purposes only. More on, so when I press down, it will ooze up. And up here again, so we can just show you that it holds, and you just press that in, and it just rises a little bit. So we just place that on. Just embed that in, and we get it coming up. So it is working like a thin set, which is really rather pretty. And I'll show you a close-up. Now remember, if you get any color, use your sponge, clean your fingers as you go. This does come off your tile, so it's not a huge issue. I don't need to go back in and grab a little hint, as I said. So you can color mastic glue. That is the purple. This is a black mastic glue that I used on this. It works really well with mirror too. So it's actually a very neutral adhesive for glass, so it won't ruin the backing of the glass. As you can see, this piece is now 10 years old. That mirror that had the silver backing hasn't deteriorated at all, so I can recommend it for mirror work for anything that has a silver backing. We've talked about how to apply this adhesive. Now I'm going to talk about what will glue with this adhesive. So I've just put on my handmade ceramic tiles. So these are my handmade ceramic tiles. Commercial tiles that are clay will do the job as well. So these are clay tiles. And I'm also used these vitrious. They're not quite a vitrious tile. They're a lovely smooth glass tiles. They're an iridized tile with this backing on them. Now I can lay. Just going to cut this. Now I have just knocked these tiles here. Remember I said I've got around about 5 minutes of wiggle time. It actually takes around about 20 minutes for it to become really quite firm. So I can still move these back into position. They are going to move a little bit, but now I can lay. I'll get back to laying my ball chain on. Really nicely. There you go. So that's now embedded into the mastic adhesive, and move these stars again. That mastic adhesive will hold it brilliant. So it does take metal. So there aren't a lot of disadvantages. Probably the main disadvantage is that it cannot be used for outside in water immersion. So it works brilliantly with wood, timber and beads I don't have.